What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we have to talk about the potential of a Breaking Bad x Fortnite collaboration. Sounds a little bit interesting just to be saying that because, you know, imagine playing a game where you have, like, Goku, you have all of these different, like, anime characters, you have things that aren't anime, you got, like, SpongeBob in the game, and then you just casually get Mr. Walter White himself over in Fortnite. That could be a possibility going into the near future, so let's go ahead and recap all of the new information that could potentially be leading up to something special going on in this game. So firstly, what is actually happening? Well, recently the official Breaking Bad Twitter account, according to what I've seen online, you know, multiple people have kind of reported on this and mentioned it already, it appears like the official Breaking Bad Twitter account has started to follow not the official Epic Games or Fortnite accounts, but instead an account dedicated to talking about, is Fortnite collaborating with Breaking Bad yet? You know, is there an actual collaboration even happening as of yet? And it's something that kind of came out of the blue, because typically, you know, in the past you've had little collaborations or actors and stuff get leaked to come to Fortnite due to like the Instagram account for Fortnite or whatever else following different accounts here and there. But this time around, it wasn't like an official account following, right? It was the official Breaking Bad account following a fan account that just wants to see Breaking Bad in the game. Now, I have a few theories of what could actually be going on here, and the main theory, the one I like to believe the most, is not that this is like a teaser for a Breaking Bad collaboration or anything like that, but instead it could have been the situation where it's like, oh hey, this account's dedicated to Breaking Bad, let's go ahead and follow like a super fan, or one of those things where like a community manager for the Breaking Bad Twitter account or something has decided that they want to go ahead and follow this account because they like the gimmick or whatever else. They wanted to follow it on like a personal or something instead of the official account, and then, you know, a little oopsie occurs and you end up following their account using your official thing. That actually ended up happening to me with the Fortnite Australia New Zealand account. They ended up following my Twitter on like an official Fortnite account a long time ago. I made a public tweet about it and then I got unfollowed. So, you know, technically for a short period of time, I was followed by an official Epic Games Fortnite Twitter user. But of course, there could always be more going down here that could potentially sign us up for, you know, a Breaking Bad collaboration. For example, the fact that they even followed an account to begin with could be an indicator of something else happening, because it could be a chance that, you know, maybe the official Breaking Bad Twitter account or whoever runs it ended up searching online to see if there was anyone talking about like a collaboration. You know, maybe it was worked on behind the scenes and they want to make sure it didn't leak out or anything as of yet. So that could be one of the possibilities for why this is going on. We also had a like insider leak document thing recently that mentioned that Epic Games really wanted to do a Breaking Bad collaboration, so maybe there was an actual discussion that ended up going on later down the line that could actually lead to a Breaking Bad, you know, thing in Fortnite. But overall, it is something where there's a lot of unknown possibilities, and there could be a lot of reasons for why the account was even followed that just aren't really known as of right now. But I definitely think it's an interesting situation, and it would be cool to actually see Breaking Bad come to the game, because there have been references in Fortnite before to Breaking Bad, I'm pretty sure. I forget the specific season, but I think people were talking about one season where we had like a POI or like a little landmark that had like a van in it and stuff like that, that van was actually supposed to be like a reference or like a nod to the Breaking Bad universe. So maybe that is something that kind of caught their attention, or maybe it was, you know, the potential leaks we've had online before regarding Breaking Bad in the game. But regardless, it is interesting to see how on just like a random day out of the blue, we suddenly get, you know, the Breaking Bad official Twitter account following one of these like fan accounts. And, you know, typically when the stuff kind of gets publicly posted about, those accounts get unfollowed, because if it was a mistake, if it was supposed to be something where, for example, like with the Fortnite Australia account, where they shouldn't have been following me to begin with, then once they realize that, and once it becomes kind of like a viral tweet or viral post online, they eventually do kindly silently unfollow and just go on with their day. However, there have been people mentioning that it appears they haven't unfollowed this account. They keep this account followed, or at least, you know, they have ever since the post kind of became viral, and people are theorizing that this is their way of teasing a collaboration happening in the future, or drumming up a discussion about it to maybe get Epic Games' attention or something, who really knows. But there is still just kind of a million possibilities here. It could be something, it could be nothing, only time will really tell. So in today's video, I kind of want you guys to discuss in the comments down below, what do you think this means? Is it just a nothing burger that, you know, doesn't actually resolve into anything? Is it the actual person who runs this Twitter account trying to indicate that they want a Breaking Bad collaboration, or that the possibility for it to happen is there and they would be down to do it? Or is it just something where, you know, there isn't really a deeper meaning? They just thought it was like a fan account that was funny to actually see being so dedicated. I'm not for sure how long that account had actually been posting, but I assume for a while to actually get followed by it, and that's all they went to do it with, right? You know, because back in the day, I remember I used to tweet at the official like not Dying Light, the Dead Island Twitter account a lot when they were releasing Dead Island 2 and hyping that up, and I actually managed to get like Dead Island 2 for free because of how much I was just tweeting at them back in the day, which I'm glad I wasn't annoying like any like community manager or anything with that back then. But it's like there are a billion possibilities. It could have just been, you know, hey, this dedication is nice, or it could have been, hey, we meant to follow the official Fortnite account or something, and then we made a little oopsie and followed the non-official Fortnite account. Regardless, hope you champs and champions enjoyed today's short little video recap talking about this information. Hopefully, you know, we end up getting a Breaking Bad collaboration, because even though I talk about this game having collab after collab after collab after collab, even if I have fatigue from it, this is gonna be honest here. There's always a collaboration for someone. There's going to be collabs that other people enjoy, and there's going to be collabs that other people don't really enjoy. So I think at the end of the day, it is still making someone out there happy. So all these collabs, even if there's too many of them, are still nice to see. Until next time, however, like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you champs and champions tomorrow with another upload. So until then, peace out.